Welcome to Anaheim Media Production, also known as AMP or AMP. I'm Serena. Sebastian, we're going live.
Oh, my bad. I was just fixing my hair to look good for the announcements. Well, I'm Carlos, and we are your anchor. Oh, I'm Sebastian, and we're your anchors for 118 Live. Before we start, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated. At home, PCR and rapid test kits are available to staff, students, and their families free of charge at Anaheim High School.
If you are in need of additional test kits, please visit Community Schools Resource Center in room 105 or contact Tyner Garcia at 714-999-3714.
Now on to Motivational Monday. Really long weekend, Serena. You know I had a really long weekend, Serena.
Tell me about it, I did too.
But I woke up this morning feeling extra motivated for this episode.
I see. What did you do? Because today's Motivational Monday. What do we have for them?
I came across this quote by Ryan Gosling. It goes, "I've learned it's important not to limit yourself. You can do whatever you really love to do, no matter what it is."
That's a great quote, Sebastian. I hope everyone has a great start to their day on Monday morning.
Now
to what's the move?
I know most of you are familiar with the Jewish Holocaust, but did you know that Hitler got many of his ideas from another leader?
This past Sunday, April 24th, was a day to remember Armenian Genocide.
Some of you have a friend who's Armenian. Some of you know siblings who are Armenian. They would not be alive if it wasn't for their ancestors who survived the killing campaign.
Please have a moment of silence to watch and listen to the short video to give you more info.
The Armenian Genocide is such a difficult topic to talk about, partly because it's simply a horrific event in human history. Also because it's very controversial even today. This is something that happened in 1915 as Turkey went into the First World War on the side of the Axis powers and against, of course, a coalition of the Allies, amongst whom was Russia. So the problem is that, of course, Turkey or the Ottoman Empire and Russia had been fighting for a long time over territory. And there were many minority groups in the Ottoman Empire who wanted to break away and set up their own states. And the Armenians certainly wanted to do that, with the Russians as kind of their protectors. So that's the general background of the tensions that go into this period of history. What happens is that the government in Turkey decided that the Armenians were a threat. They were a threat both because they wanted to break away and form their own state and because they were seen as a fifth column who might be helpful to the Russians if the Russians tried to invade. So at some point, either a central decision was made or commanders on the ground took it into their own hands. This is one of the big points of controversy because we don't have access to all the materials in the archives to tell us exactly who knew what and said to do what when. In the event, the tragedy that happens is that Armenians were rounded up from towns and cities, particularly in the east, but also in Istanbul and other cities, and forced to march across the Anatolian countryside through desert conditions, in the heat, through into what we think of as the Syrian desert. The numbers, again, are very controversial, but up to 1.5 million people perished either as a result of being directly killed or dying of starvation and thirst and deprivation on this forced march. So it's a horrible episode in history, and one that still we need to get to the bottom of by making it totally transparent. And that's something that Turkey has been very reluctant to do because they don't want to, even today, be held responsible for all of these events and for everything that happened. Even today in Turkey, you cannot discuss the Armenian genocide openly, and the Turkish government will not allow people to speak of it as a genocide.
PTSA Swap Me is happening on May 7th. If you are an entrepreneur and want to sell your items, then claim a spot.
One spot is $25 and 2 spots are $40.
To buy a spot, turn in the form to add money to Karen Avila in room 2, and they will contact you with more information about this event.
Join AUHSD in their neighborhood walk on Saturday, May 7th.
It will be from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. starting at Cypress High School parking lot.
Share the good news about your local neighborhood schools, and you can help promote school pride and positivity community connections.
If you're attending, please wear your visual performing arts or sports tee. Please RSVP at jpmccalis@gmail.com.
Lastly, join us for Magnolia High School's food distribution event happening this Saturday, April 30th from 9 a.m. to 11.
Now on to Counselor's Corner. Seniors, did you complete a career pathway as a student at AHS? If so, you may qualify to wear a career pathway sash at graduation.
To qualify for the sash, students must have completed a CTA pathway, 2 classes within the same pathway with the C average or higher, and no Fs.
This includes students that completed a career pathway by taking ROP, regional courses, medical careers, body system medical assistant, or CNA nursing. If you qualify, please complete the Google form Friday, April 29th.
Down to clubs. Hello colonists, Rose is happy to announce the annual dodgeball tournament happening on Friday, April 29th, right after school.
Teams will consist of 5 people and it will be $5 per person. Other clubs will also be fundraising at the event. Please sign up for the event by going on our link tree on our Instagram at Anaheim Bros. Are you looking for an amazing leadership opportunity that will allow you to contribute to school-wide changes? Apply for RSVP Cabinet.
RSVP stand for Raising Student Voices and Participation. RSVP is dedicated to developing a series of school-wide summits which enable students to voice their opinions on critical issues within our school.
They are currently looking for grade level representatives, a treasurer, a publicist, and a secretary.
Apply using the QR code before April 30th. If you have any questions or concerns, you can contact Mr. Clark or Room 8 or email our student ambassadors at 103-2743 or 104-22114 at student.auhsd.us. Now is ASB.
Seniors, grad night is at Six Flags on Friday, May 20th from 5:30 p.m. until Saturday, May 21st at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Tickets are $120 and covers admittance to Six Flags, but bus transportation, season pass, souvenir, and all you can eat until 2 a.m.
Deadline is now, May 2nd.
Down to BAPA.
Anaheim Theater presents the play I Never Saw Another Butterfly. Over 15,000 Jewish children passed through Terezin, and only about 100 were still alive when Terezin was liberated at the end of the World War II. But there are survived.
This play tells the true story of the children. Irina teaches them there is hope in art, and one of the survivors, Radha, creates hope and a little world of laughter and of flowers and butterflies behind the barbed wire. There were no butterflies at Terezin, but for the children, butterflies became a symbol of defiance, making it possible for them to soldier on.
The performances are Friday, April 29th and Saturday, April 30th at 7 p.m. at Loretta High School. The tickets are $7 for students and $10 for adults.
There are only 2 performances, don't miss out.
Now on to sports. JV Baseball will be having a home game today versus Savannah from 3:15 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Good luck. Now a word from our admin. Never mind.
Thank you for all the information. That's all the announcements we have for today.
Remember to like and subscribe to Anaheim Production on YouTube and follow us on Instagram at anaheimhs.amp.
And tune in next time on
AMP.